Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bade Bowale Ogutola, co-founder of Gao Waste Disposal Services. Um, just want you to imagine a world where there is no waste, where every waste, particularly organic waste, are converted into valuable resources, where there's no pollution, where there's no maintained emission, and we can breathe the breath of a very good clean air. That's our work at Fogao. At Fogao, we created Climate Node. Climate Node is a platform that helps businesses to convert their organic waste into valuable resources. Our goal is to pivot to grow Climate Node from one point to every other place in Nigeria to it which goes globally. Our deal is pay most customers, businesses pay us on monthly basis depending on their waste volume. Per ton, it charges less than 50 euros, say 30 euros. Beachhead, it's in Ogun State. So we are going to scale from Ota with one pilot study, then replicate the model and scale nationally. Our customer proposition, why should people patronize us? We know that traditional waste collection systems are high cost and often waste are dumped as haphazardly anyhow. No treatment, even in our landfills in Nigeria today. Landfills happens to be one of the greatest source of methane. Even from our studies, we've seen that organic waste from landfills have the highest portion of methane emission. So at Climate Node, these changes, we serve our customer at a lower price, say at least 81%, generally lower than the normal traditional waste collection. And we have reliable scheduled collection. And these waste are actually treated. They are just not just dumping anyhow, but they actually converted into useful and usable material that farmers can use the protein price because we employ BCF technology. Here, that's here we're talking about the BCF technology. So what we do is to collect the waste and then we take to the node, the Climate Node, where we separate the waste. Then we convert the organic portion through black soldier fly called bioprocessing. We recover the waste that the black soldier fed on. Two black soldier are now fed to as animal protein to fish farmers, to poultry farmers, and the frass, which happens to the fertilizer, can be used for horticultural purposes for planting, and whatever recyclable they are in it to, we collect and we sell to recyclers of Plexi PET bottles. So before we venture into this business, we've done a stakeholder interview. We've asked people who are actually concerned about how they manage their organic waste, what are the bigger challenges they face when it comes to managing waste, and how much are they actually going to pay for waste collection. And probably if they are going to work with us. So our key insight is that 50% or 51.9% of the collection fees are too expensive. We also learned that most of them done illegally because the cost of dumping waste is very costly, and a lot of people doesn't even know how to or doesn't separate their organics from inorganic waste. So poor waste disposal measures actually relates to flooding and health problem. We also find out that even PSP operators, high cost of diesel is one of the core costs that is causing them to actually not being able to be reliable or have a reliable service to their claims. Apart from that, there are delays in payment from government because most of them are contractors. So government actually pays them to do all this work. So there are always delay in payment. So all these are issues that we found in during our field study. But also, it is an opportunity for Kogwao, because one thing is certain, because when you have a decentralized mode, actually you don't go long distances. You go short distances. That lowers your cost of fuel, lowers your cost of operation, and at the same time you're able to provide reliable services for your clients. You can be going there much more frequent, and this will actually make the world cleaner, the environment cleaner, and the client will be happy. So if you should look at our financial slide, you can see that averagely per month for each customer, on a yearly basis, it's 120 euros, and we have a life expectancy, let's say, of 5 years for each customer, and our market share of the whole total alternative market is 5,362. So we are actually talking about 26,800. That's the actual market, but we can actually get a market share of 5,360 after 2027. And actually, by year 2037, this actually translates into about 3.2 million euros. So that's now our climate impact is that we will be able to reduce emission going by from landfill by 4,000 annually initially by 2027, 2030. And at the same time, we cover nothing less than 11,400 metric tons of waste, serve about 5,360 commercial people, and create green jobs. So these are climate impact. And lastly, our dream, the founder's dream, is to operate 20 climate mode at least by 20.